Now, twice a week, aren't you the lucky ones? You're watching, downloading and listening to the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
Damien, sorry.
And you want to pump it up and down quite hard. You can experiment with going deeper and faster. But what we want to do is we want to sort of double the volume and size.
Yeah, great guys. Definitely propping up.
That made me laugh that hard quickly that I hurt my chest. Oh.
Just going to play that one more time.
And you want to pump it up and down quite hard. You can experiment with going deeper and faster. But what we want to do is we want to sort of double the volume and size.
Yeah, great guys. Definitely propping up.
Sorry, Damien.
That's why, do you know what I mean? I work God knows how many hours. I rush home to do this podcast. All because of things like that.
Three men close to a midlife crisis. 3 microphones. 1 Zoom call. All lead to this. It's the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
I'm just going to mention, me and Damien have both got new signs. As you
Would they really want to know about what we've done?
didn't even make it past the first 5 minutes. Say that was recorded. So they recorded the Great British Bake Off back in. Have you got? Is that Barb? Was that Barbara's hands, Damien, that we just saw in the background there? Was it?
Probably you, Darren, to be honest.
I don't taste the chocolate.
Oh, you don't? The reason that this show is called the As Yet Unnamed podcast is because we talk absolute...
Oh, not off.
Clive was the assistant manager of the Chicago Rock Cafe in Redditch.
Let's just say, Darren, we've always shared a lot in our life.
Keep waving.
I feel like
You're
I'm
such a
raving.
miserable... Honestly,
Little
do you
bit
know
more.
what?
It's Monday. You need cheering up. Well, you're listening to the right show. This is 3 men and a microphone on the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
Let's just hope this never gets picked up by another radio station and we end up doing the breakfast show together, because the promo photograph would have to be us
In bed.
3 in a bed. It's like if it's a grey colour, they could call the colour Old Man Curly's, maybe. I don't know.
What's the matter with you?
This is the As Yet Unnamed podcast with Ian Barstow, Damien Lee, and Darren Antrobus.
Right, can you all do a 3, 2, 1 clap so I can get a decent time? Because marrying it all.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, hello, Darren. I can't hear you now. Darren?
You told me to clap.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you clap. There you go, in front of the microphone, not behind it. Right, 3, 2, 1.
There's a clap.
Yeah, see, I can hear you then. Okay, don't forget it. I've done my clap, it's fine. Right, are we ready, everybody?
Yep.
Cool. Starting. Evening, everybody. Hope you are doing well and hope you can actually hear us today. Hello.
Now, twice a week, aren't you the lucky ones? You're watching, downloading and listening to the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
welcome along to the As Yet Unnamed podcast live. If only you could hear what we were talking about before we came on. Very, very rude from Damien. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to the final live show of 2020. We are here. Yes, it's the final live show. Thank God for that. Right, so just to let you know, we're going to be doing a couple of different things tonight. So we've got the two main shows. We're recording a Monday show, a short one, and then we're recording an introduction for a best of episode, which will be going out over Christmas. So, hello, welcome along if you're watching on Facebook and on YouTube as well, and if you're one of the sort of half of people that watches on Twitch every week. Thank you so much. Hope you're going to enjoy the show. Just to let you know, this is what's going to be coming up between now and Christmas. Now and over Christmas, either. We've got our normal shows next week, and then the following week we have a quick episode on the Monday. On the Wednesday before Christmas, the 23rd, we are going to have our Christmas quiz special, which if you joined us for on Friday was a lot of fun, was it not?
Oh, yes, it was.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Damien, anything? Yeah, don't stop. I'm not in the mood today. I'm fine, actually. That's just to play. I am absolutely fine today.
Should we just for one final time, Darren, just try and push him over the edge tonight? I feel like I really want to press his buttons, like, because I can tell he's in the zone.
Sorry, hang on. I've just got a few messages. Can people hear us? I've been told that on
Shut up, they can. I know they can because Anthony on Facebook Live has already told me.
Oh, sorry, I've just got a memo come in. No, people can't see us either. So
Good.
people can hear us, but people can't see us.
That's fine.
I got another memo here from one of our regular listeners. Something wrong with his screen or our cameras because Ian seems to be wearing a very disgustingly coloured brown top.
Yeah.
Which can't be true.
He looks like, let's be honest, he looks like a poo.
Just because I don't look like some Eton College, oh, hello, boy, playing rugby down at the bottom there with Damien and a Mr. Oh, look, I've got a blue top on. Oh, look at me, Darren. Anyway,
blue top.
Best of episode will be going out on Wednesday the 30th of December. And then on Wednesday the 6th of December, we're going to be giving you a chance to listen again to the Joe Lycett interview, which was the very first episode of the podcast I released back in June. And then we are back with live shows on Wednesday the 6th of January 2021, which means we have 4 weeks off from each other. Is that
You're
good?
going to miss us.
No, I'm not. I
Yeah,
really am not.
I guarantee you won't go a single week without messaging us, ringing us, or being in touch with us.
Well, I went 20 years without seeing Damien, so I can go 4 weeks.
I bet you won't.
Right, okay, so you don't want me to say Happy Christmas to you on Christmas Day or Boxing Day or anything like that, or Happy New Year?
It depends. Will you look like a
Not
poo?
bothered.
I won't look like a poo.
I mean, I don't mind the jumper, but it's just like just look like
What is wrong with it?
No, you look like it, like you look like a bit of poo with just a head.
No, he looks like a supply teacher.
Eton.
I'll say, yeah.
I've just played rugby.
Yeah,
Whoa.
you look like one of those posh boys who plays rugby. And, you know, Daddy buy me a pony, one of those lot.
No, he looks like the sort of bloke that would knock about with Boris Johnson at university.
Well, yeah, that's very true, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here he comes, old kebab shop owner. Oh, I tell you, no need. What's coming up on the show anyway? We started yet?
No, not yet. And
Brilliant.
just talking of posh, listening back, Dave, I was listening back to Monday's episode today, and I've just realised that you say words in the posh way. So you
No,
go,
I don't.
you go dance instead of dance, and you say
Don't,
you say
'cause I'll go
path
red.
instead of pass.
No, I don't.
You do.
He's done it again. No, don't.
I do not do that.
I don't.
You go really posh.
No, it's that trendy university speak
Yeah.
that people have, isn't it?
Jill, do you mind? Can you just see to the ponies at the bottom of the garden? Can you also make sure the quails have been hatched? Sorry. Yeah, muck out the stable. Use your hand.
And I'm just going to say to Paul Burgess, call me Ginger again, I'll ban you. I'm not afraid to. I'm not that bothered about listeners. Anyway.
Do you know what? That's what I always like about our listeners. They tell the truth. So now not only are you a walking poo, you're a ginger walking poo. Oh, my little poo.
So, we've got a lot to get through in the next couple of hours. Shall we crack on?
Oh, I thought we were done.
Done on your head. That's wrong, Ian. Don't
Let's
go
start
there.
the show, shall we?
I think so. Right. Welcome along. Hello to everybody. Hello to Dunk, Paul, Anthony, Colin, Lynn and David, I think, are listening and watching, all the usual. We will say hello to everyone that joins between now and when we do our little breaky bits. But first of all, let's get on with the podcast. This is episode number 31 for Monday, the 14th of December.
Now, twice a week. Aren't you the lucky ones? You're watching, downloading, and listening to the As Yet Unnamed podcast. It's Monday. You need cheering up. Well, you're listening to the right show. This is Three Men and a Microphone on the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
Hello, good morning, welcome along. It is Monday, the 14th of December. Welcome to Three Men and a Microphone, episode number 30 from the As Yet Unnamed podcast. My name is Ian Barstow. Hello, Damien.
Good morning to you. We've got there, haven't we? We've got there. It's nearly here. The biggest dayus.
Yes, it is almost time for unwrapping of presents and getting very, very drunk.
It's a great time of the year, though, isn't it? Do you know what I love? I love the fact that someone random just phoned up today and said, "Hey, Damo, not spoke to you for a while. How you doing?" No idea who it was, but they just phoned me to say hi. Could have been anyone.
And obviously, don't forget the true meaning of Christmas is all about our saviour, turkey and booze. That's what it's all about. Hello, Darren.
No offence to anybody who doesn't eat animals, by the way.
Oh, whatever.
Disclaimer.
Oh, whatever. No, vegetarians, I'm sorry. Vegetarians I can just about cope with. Vegans, well, whatever.
Hold on a minute. Don't knock a good nut roast.
Oh, have you ever eaten a nut roast?
I've certainly had some nut roast before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not had as many as me, mate, I can tell you.
Anyway, thank you. Yes, hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I am good. I am all good.
I apologise about the set, by the way. The sign's gone array. The tree wasn't
awry.
really working.
It's awry.
One. Yeah. I used to like that, actually. I had it with chips. Roe. Was it a roe?
It
No?
was roe. Yes, it was
No
roe.
roe. So I apologise, guys, about the set. It's rubbish, actually, today.
It looks like Timmy Mallet's little mallet's gone nuts behind you.
Yeah. Something's gone on. I mean, we've got kind of Christmassy stuff.
Yeah, it is.
behind me there.
You've made more effort than Darren.
Do you know what I mean?
I
There's a
know.
lot going on up there, and
Can I be
You know.
brutally honest, by the way?
yeah, you can. Yeah.
Right.
I
So,
wish you would.
so
A bit
back
like when
in-
you told us we'd had a radio gig. That was completely honest, weren't it?
So
prat?
if you go back about 5 or 6 podcasts, that's back into November. I think I peaked being festive early. I'm a little bit Christmased out, and you did warn me. You did warn me. I'm a little bit like, not here yet. Or what?
Too much too soon, wasn't it?
Yeah,
for you?
I did peak too early.
Because I think you started wearing your Christmas hat in probably about episode 2.
Yeah, well, it was
soon.
thunder and lightning outside. Yeah.
Seriously, we were boiling, we're in our shorts, and it's that wasn't a good place, to be honest.
The middle of summer, right? So let me let me tell you what's coming up on the show today. I've got some little bits that I'm going to be doing, which
You
should
all
hopefully
do little bits, don't you?
Yeah, they should hopefully be quite good. We've got the mystery voice. We are going to finish the mystery voice. We're not going to finish it for good, but we're going to get someone to pick the correct answer for the mystery voice this week, so we can wrap it up before Christmas. So we'll be doing that. Damien's got his end of show story. I've said it, so you're going to have to put it in now, and other bits and pieces as well. Very quickly, do any of you watch Nigella? Are you fans of Nigella?
I'm a fan of
Oh,
Nigella.
yeah.
Have you?
Yeah,
Have you?
She's got a special way of doing toast. guys.
Oh,
yes.
she's got a special way of doing a lot of things, and even as a gay man, the way she flirts with you on camera, it's like. Phew. Anyway, on Monday, episode one of her latest episodes of Eat Repeat or whatever it's called, Eat Mate Repeat or whatever it is, she had a very, very unusual way of naming a very well-known piece of electrical equipment in the kitchen.
A bit of milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave.
The microwave. I will play it again.
A bit of milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave.
Not microwave, microwave.
She obviously went to the same school as I did.
She did, yes. I'm going to put it in the microwave along with the quail.
Hey, listen, it's Nigella Law, so she can say what she damn well pleases.
She
to be
gets
fair.
away with it, doesn't she? Because I
yes,
feel like
does she
now
ever?
saying after this show, I might put some cornflakes in, bit of warm milk, give them the microwave.
You
I love
have
it.
you have warm milk with
I don't.
cornflakes.
I do, yeah.
Oh, but I found somebody at last.
Yeah,
You're the only other person I know who has warm milk with cornflakes.
And I have to have shreddies with warm milk. I can't eat shreddies on their own.
Yeah, it's like Weetabix. You don't have them with cold milk. Always with warm milk.
No.
Wrong.
Oh, no. And ready bread with cold milk. What are you?
No,
Seriously?
that's warm milk. Yeah. Yeah.
That's Darren, that, isn't it? Oh,
I have been having Weetabix with cold milk, and I've wondered why they were tasting a bit off.
Oh no, it's just wrong. Wrong.
They've actually been off though, Darren.
It must
There's
be
milk on the turn.
It must be the cheap sort of Weetabix that I've got because they're a bit bitty.
Bitty.
A bitty bix.
A bitty.
You'll do it,
Hi,
and you'll do as you're told.
my
name's Darren. Why don't you join me every breakfast, and I'll be eating my bitty bix. That is really... Just say it for me, Darren. Just say bitty bix.
Bitty Bix.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Can we please, to our listeners, or if you're watching, just at one point during today, just to make you feel better, just go up to someone and say, "Morning, have you had your bitty bix?"
Who did that comedy sketch? And the catchphrase was "bitty."
Oh, that was
it was Little Britain.
which
Oh,
you
was
can't
it?
get on any channel now because
No.
it is a bit risque.
Well,
Oh, was that risky? What I've just said.
No, it's fine.
Oh.
No, because we say bitty bix.
If you want to talk about being an adult and taking breast milk from your mother, then that's fine by me.
Oh,
Ian,
yeah.
can you say bitty bix?
No.
You'll do
it,
it,
and
and
you'll
you'll
do
do
as
as
you're
you're told. You'll do it, and you'll do as you're told.
What's that, Damien? What am I going to do?
You'll do it, and you'll do as you're told.
Okay, fair enough.
I like being eased in.
Oh,
Damien. Slowly sometimes.
Damien!
You'll do it, and you'll do as you're told.
All right, jeez.
Can I just say it? Can I just say, have you ever seen that advert? And it's really moody. We're in Brexit at the moment. There's those adverts about getting things done. And there's a guy who just turns around and goes, "Have you got it? Get it. Done." And he looks at the camera, "Do it, get it, done." I was like, "Who are you talking to, mate? In my home, having a go at me. Get it done."
Well, talking of work and stuff, Damien, I don't think you know that I have managed to get some recordings of you in the office from your workplace.
Please let them be with
I've
us.
put them together a little bit for you. So I'm just gonna. This is I managed to persuade one of your employees just to record some of the stuff you say in your office. Remember, he's an owner of a business, quite a successful business. He is an owner. Have a listen.
Hi, why am I in an office? Can I have a pen, please? And also my pad out my bag, if you don't mind.
4 minutes late? Well, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, well, you don't have to be mad to work here, but it helps.
Okay, thanks, Janet. Well, let's really hit the ground running with this. Okay.
You'll do it, and you'll do as you're told.
Okay, we need to do more with less, drill down, and have this done by the end of play today. Okay?
Oh, it's been a long week, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I know it's only Monday morning. What are we like? What are we like?
I like being eased in. I've always been a kind of guy that likes being eased in. Slowly, sometimes.
Love it, absolutely.
You know
love
what? Bravo, sir.
Thank you.
That is my office.
Thank you to your employee who managed to get some secret recordings. There's a lot of them I couldn't use. I didn't want to get you into trouble with your own HR department.
That's amazing. That is brilliant. You are a genius, sir. I tip my hat to you. You'll do it, and you'll do as you're told. Stop it now. Stop it. I'm so moody. Get it, done it, good.
How do you feel? How do you feel, Damien? You've actually got yourself some carts. We call them carts, don't we, in the radio industry?
The signs just fell off, by the way.
Yeah,
and it's gone. It's fine. Just leave it. Don't worry about it. We'll pick it up in a minute. Right. Have you both got your phones with you?
Can I just say to one of our listeners, actually, who just had a message saying you eased in. So brilliant. Now people are listeing saying I've eased in slowly. Brilliant. Don't know what it means.
I think that could be a ringtone, to be fair. It could be
very young, innocent man who didn't go to Eton, is not wearing a posh top, and I don't go, get it, got it, done. No.
It could well be.
The sign's gone. It's gone, hasn't
It's gone. It has gone, yes. It's fine. We'll do a clean edit.
Unbelievable.
I'm just noticing that Facebook is being a bit jittery, but YouTube is fine. So if you are watching on Facebook, if you search YouTube, that is working fine. YouTube is being YouTube. Wonderful. Let's carry on. Let's not worry about it. So have you both got your calculators with you on your phones? I've got a little number trick for you, which will blow your mind.
Oh, I hate number tricks.
So, are you ready?
I'm excited about this, to be honest.
Okay, have your calculators ready. And what you need to do is you need to know your shoe size. So what is your shoe size, Darren?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes, please.
9, so I'll type that in, yeah.
So you type that with 2 zeros at the end, so 900.
Can I just say, to be fair, I thought Darren was a bigger boy, to be honest.
Well, yes, you know what they say about big feet.
You know, I would say that being a big bear and being the bear sort of guy you are, I'd have probably said that you were more a 12.
Right, bear with
But
me.
you're not.
Sorry,
Shame, innit, really?
We're completely off Facebook. Hang on.
We are live, so just for people that aren't familiar with this, we record a podcast, and then the podcast goes out all clean, all nice and edited, and then this bit we just do for fun, really.
This bit is the prep.
It is. The prep is right indeed.
Okay.
So we do this as the prep. Are we back?
I think we are back. I think we are quite a bit behind. I think we are back. Yes, we are. Good. Right, fine. Apologies for that. I'm just going to put a message on.
Okay. No, I can't, actually. No, we can't change him. I know, it's dire. What is it? Looks like a walking poo. I know. Can we get maybe in the ad break, get him a change of top?
I bet he's wearing cream corduroys as well.
I bet he's got a vest on as well. Remember vests in the 80s?
Yeah, and brown suede shoes.
Yeah. Bet yeah. Bet he's got pegs on his nipples as well.
Clean edit.
Cut that one. Right. I think we are back on. Apologies, that is not us. That is Facebook being Facebook. We are fine on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, I have just put a link to the YouTube page on there. If you want to try and join it on there, that might be a little bit more stable. So, clean edit again. We will start that bit again. So, I've got a little number trick for you, which may make you, may surprise you. It's a really good one, actually. So,
okay,
if you get your shoe size, and put 2 zeros after it. So, Darren, what's your shoe size?
9. So I need
9?
to put in 900 in my calendar.
You do in your calculator. Damien, what is your shoe size?
I'm actually the same size as Darren.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a 9.
Okay, right, fine. So put in 900.
Poor Mrs. Lee.
Then take away the year you were born. So if you were born in,
is there some people who listen to that? They were quite young.
Listen. Take away the year you were born. So if
Done
it's
that.
1978, take away 1978. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Done that. Yeah.
Hang on.
I knew this would be difficult for Darren.
Well, he's not Carol Vorderman,
No,
is he?
So I was born in 1980. I've got to take away
1980.
Yeah, done that.
Okay.
Right,
And now
equals.
add
Add.
Yeah.
2020.
20.
And
Yeah.
press equals.
Equals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The final 2 numbers in that number that you've got will be your age.
Oh.
Oh,
my
right.
days.
Yeah, it's very clever.
Is it?
Very clever.
40. Darren?
There you go. Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
Ah.
Now, I've no idea how that works, but I
Genius.
thought that was a nice little
Have
thing
you got
that
yours
you could
on
try.
there? Does yours say 52?
No, mine says 42 because I am 42, not 52. Thank you.
Are you really 42?
Yes, I am 42.
God, I
But he
thought you were
dresses like a
47 this
52.
year.
Honestly, Darren, I'll come around there and punch you in the face.
Hey.
It's Monday. You need cheering up. Well, you're listening to The Right Show. This is 3 Men and a Microphone on the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
Thank you very much. Apologies to those on Facebook that were having problems. I think it seems to have stabled down. I have put a link in the Facebook chat for YouTube. So if you want to go and follow us on there, you can do. It's nice and stable on there. So hello to Duncan was dripped over. That sounds so wrong.
Duncan's dripping.
Has moved over to YouTube. So thank you for that. Right. We have a lot to get through. It is 8:20 already, so we need to crack on. So thank you very much for joining us. Right. Clean edit. Darren, please. I believe you've got something to discuss with us about music and Christmas and all of that sort of stuff.
Yes, now this time of the year we get to hear really great pop songs, festive pop songs by people like the very, very hot Mariah Carey, Wham, Slade. So when you think about the songs that we listen to at this time of the year, and they only ever come out during really about a month, because you get around to like Boxing Day or just before New Year, we don't tend to hear them.
No.
Yeah, they just disappear. So for that 1 month, did you realise that if you have a classic Christmas song that becomes a modern day classic and a bit of a sing-along party anthem just for this month, you can retire?
Well, yeah, easy, because Slade, that is their pension every single year. That is their pension
I've
payments.
always wondered this because, and again, you've seen the film about a boy, haven't you?
Yes.
With
Yes.
Mr. Grant.
Yes.
So he's a songwriter,
Grant.
isn't he? In it. When he's walking on the grass. So he steady. He was a musician in that and a songwriter, wasn't he? And he wrote a song, and it was a Christmas hit. And in that film, he was a millionaire, squillionaire. Do they get that much from in the old PSR and all of
It
that?
all depends. I think it all depends on how anthem-like and how again and again your songs get played. So, for example, I'm just going to throw you a hit out there that me and Ian probably know from way back then from Radio Pulse. Do you remember Lane Marlin, Sitting Down Here?
No.
Bit awkward that was, to be honest.
No. But I'm
Bit
proving the point. That was
Right.
the #1 hit for a couple of weeks, never to be seen again or heard of again, and people easily forget about them. But then when you look at Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas, it comes out every single year since 1994 when it was released. Do you know what her paycheck is for that one song?
Go on. Nor do you, by the sounds of it.
I need to scroll down to Mariah Carey. There it is.
Got a clean edit there.
Yeah, clean edit there.
Go on then.
£380,000 a year just for that one song.
And that will just be from the UK. That won't include anywhere else in the world. So you think you've got America, all of the massive places that pay people music, that's just from the UK.
So that's just the UK.
Just the UK.
That's phenomenal. So Slade, Merry Christmas everybody, 520k a year just for that one song. Wham! Last Christmas, not as much. £480,000 a year for Last Christmas. The Pogues, I'll have a wild guess then. Ballpark figure, you reckon?
Probably less this year because there's all the stupid stuff about banning the song. But 600,000?
400,000.
Is that a kettle?
That's what?
Is that a kettle?
I don't know what you're on about. Why is it always my house?
Because you're sat in the kitchen, that's why.
No, there's no kettle. I don't know what you mean. There's no kettle. No one's making a drink. It's just the wind outside, all right? Sick of you having to go at my house. Is that a bottle? Is that a... Yes, someone's making a brew, all right? I'm parched.
White Christmas, Bing Crosby, £335,000 a year. Paul McCartney, Wonderful Christmas Time, 310,000. Wizard. Now this really shocked me, right? Because I think Wizards, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, is by far the best party song for Christmas ever. Only £180,000. So
Really?
Wham's Last Christmas is more. It earns more than Wizard.
You've got to be fair, though. So does that go to the songwriter or to the band?
That'll be. I would imagine that's the whole payment, and then that's got to be split between the band, the writer, the musicians, the labels, all of that sort of stuff. So the actual artist probably only get a tiny, tiny fraction.
What about the grip?
The grip.
Or
I
the gaffer?
I don't think they have grips in music. That's a film reference.
So what is a grip?
I believe a grip is something to do with the clappers. You know, the clapper boards.
I beg your pardon.
Not clap. Not the
I've
clap.
suffered with that lately.
Aren't they the
You got
ones?
a dose of the clappers?
Aren't they the ones that do when they do the action bit and they put?
Well, that's it.
I think
That's
so.
the roll.
I think that might be a grip. I think that's one of the
What's
things.
a gaffer?
A gaffer would be the person that overlooks the crew. I would imagine. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
What's a dolly grip?
A dolly grip is a microphone boom. No, it's not
Yes.
actually. Sorry, a dolly grip is the camera. It's the camera that sweeps and moves like that. That's the dolly. Anything else, Damien?
No, I've just no.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darren.
Enjoyed that.
Well, I hadn't finished, but anyway, I've lost my trail of thought now because you're rambling on about something else.
Do you know what? We've got to talk about this because each week, apart from me, because I'm the constant, one of you is always in the mood.
Constant
so one
something.
week it's Darren. You know, you're all right. I tell you, I've just had some cheese grommet, and then you've got you one week, old Peanut Head, who's angry.
3 men close to a midlife crisis. 3 microphones, 1 Zoom call, all lead to this. It's the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
Damien, your story, please.
Oh, really? Damien, your story. Right, playing it like that, are we? Having that game,
Well,
are we?
hopefully the kettle's finished boiling by now.
Not yet, seriously, honestly. I think
Buy yourself a new kettle.
someone's gone to a different country for the tea bags. So, right, okay. So we've all put our Christmas trees up. Have you put your Christmas tree up, Ian?
By the time this goes out, yes, I would have done.
Right, and Darren, have you put your tree up?
Yes, it went up in July.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, pardon? You've been up since July, you naughty boy.
She knows.
Anyway. Right, moving on. Can you hear that? Can you hear the kettle being poured?
No,
What
it
can you hear next?
just
The
doesn't
milk
sound
going in.
Well, probably, yeah. And then we'll hear the. Hang on, we'll hear this next. As it stirred, yeah.
Well timed there. That was great. Sound effects in the background. That's a dolly grip. No?
No.
Okay. So, basically, a woman's Christmas tree, unfortunately, has been dubbed the world's worst. As she jokes, it sums up 2020. Now, there's been some dark days throughout history, but we certainly won't be remembering 2020 with any fondness or wish to relive this year. Now, if someone had told us this time last year what 2020 would bring, we would have basically said, stop, we're not going into that year. And we would have said, look, let's do a Marty McFly and go back in time. Now, in fact, this year has been far from pine, and no amount of perfectly decorated trees will help us forget what you're about to see. Now, one woman's Christmas tree has been dubbed the world's worst, and it's easy to see why. On TikTok, a woman called Melody shared a video capturing the moment her cousin cut open the tree in order to decorate it. We've all done that. We've got it home. Just got to tell you a side story, actually. Had a tree many years ago from a well-known place in the Midlands. Cut the net off. You know, a net on the real tree.
Mm-hmm.
You cut the net off. Anyway, me and the other half at the time had got it all open, and it was a bit dark underneath the tree. And we were like, oh, good Lord. Look at that. It was a spider's web. So we'd said to each other, this must have, what are we going to do? Because this must be a spider from, like, I don't know, maybe it's come from where the trees come from. Could be from anywhere. So we crawled underneath the tree with a broomstick to try and get this web going like that. Do you know what it was?
Piece of netting?
It was a pissing net, wasn't it? Bit of net. Pathetic.
Thanks for that story.
Honestly.
I am now going to have nightmares of spiders because I'm terrified.
Honestly, we must have spent about an hour and a half debating whether we had to get someone in to look at this spider.
If you ever work in a supermarket on the veg aisle, when the bananas come in, they always used to tell you to tap the box. Because if you hear a hiss back, there's probably likely to be a scorpion or something inside it.
Scorpion?
Well, yeah, because bananas come from hot countries where they tend to have scorpions, so they can sometimes get in the boxes, and if you tap it, and then you sort of hear a hiss or something back, there's something in there, don't open it.
Good Lord. So, anyway, back to the story. Our lovely lady Melody is not having the best of time with this tree. So, disaster strikes as he snips at the bottom half and it suddenly falls apart, leaving it looking a lot barer than it was originally. Now, the confused man can be heard accusing the woman filming the video of breaking the festive icon. Of course it is. It's never a man's fault, is it? Just blame the woman, of course. Now, it's fair to say the tree wasn't what they were expecting. In fact, it was more than that. It was extremely disappointing, and it's definitely what has come to be expected for 2020. Now, the hilarious video has been viewed more than 11 million times, probably about the same as this show's downloaded. since it was uploaded to TikTok. Now, Miss Melody joked in the video caption, "If this doesn't perfectly sum up 2020, I don't know exactly what does." I don't know why she sounds like a man. People were left in stitches by the clip, which has racked up more than 600,000 likes. One viewer commented, "My God, the way he said you broke it, that got me."
Was she
He
from
was from
Birmingham? Dudley.
Sorry, yeah. They joked 2020 Rockefeller trees, little brother for sure. Keep it in the family. They're all from Dudley, these comments are. A third commented, "That tree looks the same as the rest of us after 2020.
Where is that person from?
The border
Norwich.
with Wales, I think.
Norwich.
And a fourth added, "World's worst tree? I'm calling it."
What the hell is that?
Others prefer to look at the optimistic side of life. One viewer replied, "Just more room to stack the presents." Oh, God, I hate that person. So, meanwhile, some Poundland customers have been complaining about new festive addition to the tills, and that's a bit boring. We don't want to read that. So let me just show you all about this little TikTok video about apparently the worst tree. So I'm just going to get that. Can you see this? Can you see that? Can you see it?
Yes.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
Here we go. So let's go.
You know you're going to get adverts on that now, don't you? Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, there's an advert.
Yeah, we've got an advert. Yeah, let's just dump that bit. We've got an advert. Good to see you. We're live all across the internet on Channel 4, Channel 5, Sky 1. And it's not advertised. Cut this. Still going.
Oh, dear. Damien, can I just tell you? You know, if you
Skip
go
ad,
onto
skip ad.
if you go onto TikTok,
Yeah.
you can download a video if you long press on it,
Yeah, I know, but
and
the
then
prep wasn't done that far in advance.
and then you could send it through to me so I could edit it down properly.
Yeah, but... Yeah, okay. All right.
Are
So,
you
here we
ready
go.
now,
You
yeah?
ready? Should we do that take again?
Go.
So, anyway, I'm going to show...
The whole story again.
So here we go. I'm going to show you the clip of the tree, and here we go.
Brilliant audio, this.
And there you go. It was worth the wait. The worst tree going on. And to be fair, at the end of the day, she really did show that was a wooden story.
Dunk on the live chat says, "Oh my God, can you please fire Damien?" It has been talked about.
This is the As Yet Unnamed Podcast with Ian Barstow, Damien Lee, and Darren Antrobus.
Maybe I need to branch out.
Maybe you need to prepare your stories and read it first. Right, should we do the mystery voice?
You did like that.
Look, I
Anyway.
get it. If it's not, do you know what? If it's
Can
not
you-
to do
can
with
we-
Balls and Willie with you two, you don't like my stories.
Can we-
When I come up with a festive story, you moan about it.
That video then, can we go back and watch the advert? I suspect the advert will be funnier.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tomorrow's show on W527, we have another quiz, and this year's decade is 1988. Followed by tomorrow, 1995.
That's really weird. That's really weird.
Go
Because
on.
in January, we're bringing back the mystery year because we're all great ideas where I work.
Sure.
You know, never been done before, the mystery year. And guess what's the first one? On the 1st of January, 1988.
That's ruined it for anyone that's watching that's going to be listening then. Right, let's do the
Everyone will be.
mystery voice. Clean edit. So this is week 37,392 of this mystery voice. So far the guesses are as follows.
It's only eating now.
It is
I mean, seriously,
non.
it's like
It is.
Sandra Payne here.
It is non.
Yeah.
It is none of these. Sharon Stone, Madonna, Gillian Anderson, Mariah Carey, Katie, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Meghan Markle. I thought that said Markle, but anyway. Rihanna, Charlize Theron, Marge Simpson, Jennifer Lopez, or Katy Perry. I've given you 2 clues: monsters and Las Vegas residency. Right. Are you ready? Who is
know who it
this?
It took no convincing on my part. I mean,
Who is this?
it took no convincing on my part. I mean,
Right then. So, Darren, let's have your guess first, please.
Can you give me the clue again?
Monsters Las Vegas residency.
Anastasia.
Damien.
I think I've got it.
Who do you think it is?
And I think she's a bit of a gay icon. And I also think that she could have had a little bit of a co-star in A Star Is Born.
So
I think it is Miss Lady Gaga.
Good call.
So,
good call.
Who is this?
It took no convincing on my part. I mean,
Darren, it is not Anastasia. Damien, it is Lady Gaga.
Well done. Well done.
Well done. So,
2-1.
Taken from this interview.
And how much convincing did you take Lady Gaga to do this? Because it's a big leap.
it took no convincing on my part. I mean, he came over to my house and we had a wonderful time together. I mean, as soon as he came in, we're both from the East Coast.
So it is Lady Gaga. For the first time, Damien has won the Mystery Voice. Congratulations. I also have to say congratulations to Anthony Longden Kirk, who guessed that on the very first week we played the clip. Congratulations to you. Your badge is already on its way. Your second badge, because the first badge
We also
got
need
lost.
to send one to Glenn as well.
Was he the first person to get it right?
Oh.
Did he email in the show as per the competition rules? No. So there you go. Yes, Darren?
Anthony Longden Kirk, my old mate, yeah, he listens to my breakfast show. Why didn't you communicate this with me, boy?
Because
Has he got a
that's
show?
not the point. Well, yeah.
He's got a radio show, has he?
Yeah, breakfast show, incidentally. The anchor of that's the anchor.
You certainly are, I tell you. He's telling you that for
Show.
years. I've got to be honest,
more
that
the
story was
vodka.
awful this week about the tree. Let's edit that out.
Do you want that?
Terrible.
Do you want that gone?
Oh, awful.
Okay.
I'm quite happy to do another one. That was terrible.
No, it's fine. We haven't got time. We've got plenty of content. It's fine.
Really, honestly. Oh.
So when we come back next year, can you be a bit better? So thank you very much to Anthony for guessing that correctly. We will have a brand new Mystery Voice when we return in the new year. I bet you can hardly wait. That'll make you subscribe, won't it? Yeah, it will. It really will. Damien, have you got an end of show story?
Absolutely not.
Wonderful. Right then.
It's Monday. You need cheering up. Well, you're listening to the right show. This is Three Men and a Microphone on the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
Hello.
And the reason I haven't got a story this week is because we started this show 32 weeks ago, something like that. It was a long time ago.
It wasn't 32 weeks ago, but yeah, it does feel like it.
Basically, I think the animals were trying to get on the ark when we started this. And when we started it, we were in the, we'd kind of been in lockdown. We were all nervous, didn't know where things were going to go. And at 6:30 on the 8th of December, a lady made history in this country, in the Western world, by becoming the first person to have the vaccine for COVID-19. I cannot tell you how big of a moment that was for this country and for mankind, I think. It was huge. Followed by the fact that the second person was William Shakespeare.
That was brilliant. Yeah, 450-year-old man called William Shakespeare
Amazing.
has the vaccine
with his little tooth. Ooh. Boy,
Can I just say, it is fantastic, and it is really good that we are at the point we are at. Less than a year since the first cases of COVID came to this country, and just over a year since it was first identified in China. However, what would have been brilliant and would have been one of the best practical jokes in the world is if that lady that had the first vaccine had either a blood capsule or a foaming capsule in her mouth. So when they put the injection in, she bit down on it and she just started, foamed at the mouth, and she just got up and went,
Sorry.
Yeah, very good.
Walking Dead?
Yes.
No.
It would have been brilliant.
Sorry about that.
Just
sorry, Darren. Sorry. Sorry, I was a bit emotional there. I turned into Matt Hancock.
Oh, you stole my thunder.
Wasn't he an arse on that? I'm
if you're
sorry.
Gonna cry, do you know what I mean? Have some piss and have some.
Damien, second time today you said that word.
Sorry. Have some tears at least.
I know.
Piers Morgan. Oh, you seem to be a bit emotional there, Health Secretary. Not a problem. I'm normally like this. What a
Just for balance, guys, Ian, be prepared to edit that happy news out about the vaccine in case loads of people do actually.
No, they won't. Don't. No.
Just in case.
No, it won't happen.
Allergic reactions like.
No, do you know why?
So.
Right, I'm going to stop you now.
I'm going to get.
Hang on. This might not make the actual edit cut, but. They were two people who are known to have massive allergic reactions to a lot of things. They carry EpiPens. Correct. So it's highly likely that that's the reason why. Don't, whatever you do, start saying that it's because people are getting allergic reactions. It is two people out of probably about 100,000 people around the world who have had this throughout the trials and all of that have had a reaction.
News.
So we're not going to go down that route. You can stop now, whatever you're going to say next.
It does not make this this show.
But yes, I agree with Damien and yourself. It's a momentous occasion. It is amazing, and
for the people that don't want to take the vaccine, leave the country.
Well, don't leave the country. Just stay in your house and don't go out and don't go anywhere. Personally speaking.
So it's ironic because at the end of the for the end of this season and for the end of our show for this year, it's so nice that we can bring you a story like that. Even at News and 10 with Tom Bradbury, when you're watching it, even he was watery-eyed, legitimately watery-eyed, not a... and I am genuinely over the moon watching it. I think I got quite choked up as well. It's a phenomenal... And you know what? It's I know it's a collaboration, and I know it's with... different parties, but it will never be forgotten that the first person to have it was here in the United Kingdom, and that is amazing. Whether you're Welsh, Scottish, it was in the UK, and it makes you proud to be part of this country.
But it was made in Belgium and Europe that we're leaving. Anyway.
This is the As Yet Unnamed Podcast with Ian Barstow, Damien Lee, and Darren Antrobus.
Sorry, I played the wrong music there. Let's try a different one. And that is it for the Monday show from the As Yet Unnamed Podcast. Thank you very much for listening. We have our final proper episode out on Friday with the Ultimate Top 5 Christmas TV shows. And then, just so that you know, over Christmas we've got some special episodes planned. Wednesday the 23rd of December we have our Christmas pub quiz special with Tina Biscuits, which we recorded a couple of weeks ago, which was really good fun and is well worth a listen to.
I would.
On Wednesday, I would as well. No, I wouldn't. On Wednesday the 30th of December we have our best of episode, which is where we look back over our past 30-odd episodes. So that'll be going out on Wednesday the 30th. And then on Wednesday the 6th of January... you get another chance to listen to the first ever episode of this podcast, which was an interview with Joe Lycett, back from June last year, or June this year as you're listening to this, whatever. Anyway, and then we are back again with brand new shows from the second week of January. We are having a well-earned Christmas break. Thank you, Darren.
Can I just bring up as well that you'll also have another celebrity one from me, Joanna Page, I'm chatting to.
Yeah, maybe we might. Depends if I can be bothered. Depends what it sounds like, to be fair. But thank you anyway for providing the content. Damien, thank you. You're meant to be doing an interview, which never happened. But anyway, thank you very much for being here for this Monday episode.
Yes, thank you. Listen, have a great Christmas. It's been a funny old year where the light is at the end of the tunnel. We've still got to be careful, though. We're not out of this yet. Keep your social distancing, wear your mask, and stay safe. There's still a bit of a way to go. Have a very Merry Christmas. Love to you all. God bless.
If you want to get in contact with the podcast, email asyetUnknownPodcast@gmail.com. Visit the website, the asyetUnknownPodcast.uk. Search for us on Twitter and Facebook. You will find us on there. We'll be back again on Friday morning with our ultimate top 5 Christmas TV shows. Until then, look after yourself. We're all on a very long waiting list for the vaccine, but we will get there before you know it. Until Friday, ta-da! And Monday episode done. Thank you very much.
Excellent, guys. Good. Just to say as well to our regulars, huge thank you as well to the record of our Christmas show. How many views on Facebook was it in?
About 400-ish now, 370,
which is fantastic. So 400 separate people decided to sit down, even if they watched it for like a couple of seconds. People still had a little look at what we do, and that's what this is all about. People that are regular listeners, your Anthonys and your Duncans, tell your friends, share the details of us on your Facebook and social media. And in the new year, we've got some really exciting things planned. Live shows, maybe even something outside, lots of different stuff going on that we're really looking forward to bringing you, and also going to be a little tweak to the format as well, which will be discussed, but we're looking forward to taking you on the journey because we love doing this, and genuinely we do love doing it. Darren is up very early every day to do a breakfast show. I'm running the business, which is hard graft, and our man over there is doing a very, very important role as well, which I still don't know what he does.
Implementation of software for the sexual health services,
which is great because we need that.
Yeah.
We need that.
Particularly, it's a very busy time after Christmas because a lot of people have got up to a lot of no good. Although
Indeed
probably not as much this
so
year.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart and my broadcast partners who I love and adore doing this show with. It's been so nice to reconnect as well. So thank you to everybody for listening.
Yes, thank you very much. And it would be really helpful if you would go and subscribe to the podcast, please. Just search the As Yet Unnamed Podcast on any of your podcast app. Apple, Google, Amazon, TuneIn, we're in now. Podbean, Shoutcast, all of the podcast apps you can find. You will see our podcast on there. Subscribe to it, download it, have a listen to the edited version as well. It really is appreciated. Right, let's crack on. I'm going to say goodbye to Anthony, who's got to leave early tonight. So thank you, Anthony. Have a great Christmas. Dunk is still with us. Colin and Bryn are still with us. And we've got a Sophie Rose, who is listening at the moment. Is that someone you know, Damien? Because she says she loving the top Damo, the pink.
Do you know what the thing is? Many people claim they know me. Sophie Rose, Benita May, Guatemala, also Benita Shing, and also Fra. So there's a lot. There's a lot of people know me.
Was that your school friend?
It was actually, yeah, 100%, yeah. So Sophie Rose, all I'm going to say to you is,
oh really?
All right.
Let's not go down that route. Thank you. Right, let's record because we've got another 3 things to do. So let's move on. This is our. This will be the final top 5 in its current format. It will be back at some sort of point. So if we can get this done in about 20 minutes, that'd be great. Right, I just need to get my spinny wheel out. Have you got your top 5, Damien?
I have as well, because earlier on today I finished off, which made me really strong and really excited to do this show. I finished off my Bitty Bix.
So childish. Right, let's
Just
do.
To say, if Sophie Rose is watching this, and we've got Anthony, we've got Duncan, Bryn, Colin, and the regulars, 300 odd who watched our Facebook quiz, please, just at some point tomorrow, go up to someone and say, "Hi, morning. Have you managed to have your Bitty Bix?"
And on your phone, on your smartphones, you can record yourselves doing it.
What do you say, though?
That'd be hilarious.
What do you say?
What do you say?
Mm.
What do you mean? What do you say?
What do you say?
You don't have to shove the phone in the face and go, "I'm going to record this."
Yeah, but what's the word?
Doing it.
I like being eased in. Slowly sometimes. You'll do it and you'll do as you're told.
Saddle sore wasn't in it.
Catch him, Derry.
He's on me!
Doing it. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So, would you join us?
Now, twice a week, aren't you the lucky ones? You're watching, downloading, and listening to the As Yet Unnamed podcast. It's Friday, the weekend is almost here, so sit back and join Ian, Damien and Darren for the ultimate Top 5 Lists show. It's the As Yet Unnamed podcast Top 5.
Hello, good morning. It is Friday, the 18th of December. Not long left now. Welcome to the As Yet Unnamed podcast Ultimate Top 5. The last of its current guise and generation.
I won't lie, I hate this show.
This is where we pick our ultimate top 5, and this week we are doing the ultimate top 5 Christmas TV shows of all time, be that shows or episodes. So, I'm going to give you my ultimate top 5 in no particular order. Yes, Damien, you look like you're going to say something.
No, sorry, are we going to get an introduction to
I was going to do it as I go around and do the ultimate top 5s.
Right, okay. No problem.
Do you want to do it now? If your ego can't stand me talking for more than 2 minutes without you butting in, carry on.
No, I was just going to say maybe we get a reason, the top 5 reasons we hate this pathetic, horrible vision of a show.
Damien, I've got to try and edit this to make it sound happy and nice. No? Okay. Right, so hello Damien, hello Darren, hope you are doing well on a Friday.
How are you? Merry Christmas nearly. Are you alright, button nose?
Button nose?
Oh, you've got such a cute little nose. It's like a little button. I just want to come over to you and say, are you alright, Bit-Bix? Oh.
Hello Darren.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say you wanted to touch it.
What, my nose?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so we are going to do our ultimate top 5 Christmas TV shows. So, my ultimate top 5 in no particular order are as follows. The Royal Family, The New Sofa, Mrs. Brown's Boys, Doctor Who, The Royal Family, Joe's Crackers, and Gavin and Stacey 2019 Christmas Special. Damien, your top 5 in no particular order, please.
The reason I'm nodding my head is even though we clash sometimes, Ian and myself are so similar when it comes to a lot of things, and he knows this. So my top 5 Christmas shows are Mrs. Brown's Boys at number 5.
No, don't give the number. No particular order.
Right. Mrs. Brown's Boys. I've got The Snowman and the Snow Dog.
Okay.
I've got The Snowman.
Okay.
I've got Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And I have got EastEnders.
Oh, I almost put in EastEnders. I don't watch it, and I still almost put it in. Darren, your top 5 in no particular order, please.
For the final time on the top 5, I don't know what on earth you're going to rip into me for in the future, because this is not going to be here. In no particular order, I have Gavin and Stacey.
Oh.
I have Only Fools and Horses.
Oh.
I have Top Gear / Grand Tour, anything like that. I also have Morecambe and Wise, and somewhere in my top 5, Noel and his Christmas presents make an appearance.
That almost went into my top 5 as well, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that was pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
That's quite a good one. Right, let's spin the wheel then and find out who's going to pick number 5. And picking number 5 is Damien.
Oh, okay. So, just to throw it out there, in terms of Christmas, do you guys have like a routine at Christmas? So,
yes.
Tell me about your routine. First, Ian, what do you do in the morning? What happens in the morning in your own house?
On Christmas morning?
Yeah.
I will get up. I will probably take the dog out.
Are you excited Christmas morning?
Not really. I'm a bit old for it now. We will then go and feed the animals on the small holding that we have, the pigs and the sheep and the chickens and the rabbits. We will then come back, open presents, have Christmas dinner, sit down, drink and eat.
Oh, what time do you tend to have dinner?
Mid-afternoon, so about 2ish, something like that. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
The Queen?
No, not religiously.
Okay, all right. Dazzler? What's your little routine? Because it is really good. Sorry, Ian, do you play games as well?
No.
Do you have any games?
No. We sit and watch TV, and then my mum and dad come over Boxing Day.
Seriously, I'd love to go around your house Christmas. Right, and Darren.
It's always because we've got kids, carnage, and then carnage with the presents, and then it's a fry up because I do the fry up. Then it's what's the matter?
I wouldn't have a fry up Christmas Day. We didn't have a massive turkey.
Christmas morning, fry up, yeah, proper big breakfast, and then we play a few games, watch a bit of telly.
So you play the games before lunch?
Yes, keep the kids occupied.
And what time do you have your Christmas dinner?
We always have a late one, so it's 3-4ish for us.
Yeah, no, we do.
Yeah, late one, and then straight after. So once we start drinking and eating at that sort of time, we don't kind of stop eating or drinking until we pass out.
Do you have like a little buffet on the night?
Yes, we do.
What do you have in the buffet?
We have substantial meals, Scotch eggs. We have mini sausage rolls. We have basically we have the. Can we mention a brand name, Captain?
Yes,
or
of
not?
course you can.
Iceland frozen boxes of party foods and little nibbles and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
I like the sound of your place. It sounds like proper Christmassy. Ian, by the sounds of it, doesn't talk to anyone apart from the sheep.
We have a very quiet Christmas because my mum and dad come over on Boxing Day.
Do you talk?
Well, if we have to.
Do you get each other a lot of presents?
We have a fair few presents. They are already wrapped and downstairs.
And what do you wear in the morning?
Clothes, Damien. Where's this going? We're meant to be picking your top 5.
Yeah, Damien, tell me about your routine. Please tell me there's some arguments because everybody does.
No. Well, ours is I get up first and I've got to be sent back to bed because I'm so excited. Seriously, I'd get up at 5 and go and check the kids, and the other half is like, "What are you doing?" It's 5 o'clock. I'm like, "I know, but he's been," and she's like, "Just stop it now," and I'm like, "But he's been," and she's like, "Get back to bed." And then one of the kids will start murmuring, and then I have to go back in and get them back to sleep. So it's a nut. I don't nut the children. Edit that out. So then the children will go back to sleep, and then about 6:30 we go downstairs, open the presents, which is really cute. Seeing their faces is the best. Have the music on in the background, and walk through the air, and all of that. Then we have a light breakfast with a little bit of Bucks Fizz, going on. Well, we're not playing a flute, obviously. So we have a bit of Bucks Fizz. And then normally some of the parents come round. So my dad will pop round with his presents, because of course Father Christmas has been there. They're opening their presents with the children. And then I start preparing Christmas dinner, because I do Christmas dinner. The only time of the year I cook, but it's a veritable feast. Eat about 3 o'clock.
Do you get stressed when you're cooking the Christmas dinner?
Only when my father-in-law comes over, because he comes into the kitchen and goes, "Oh, so been a year in it, yeah. So, what do you think? What things are going on in the world? It's too much. I'm trying to stuff the turkey. Oh, I like the rhythm you're doing that. You're a pervert. Get out." So yeah, but it's nice, and then we play some games in the evening, pie face and all of that jibber jabber. The kids normally fall asleep, and then we watch a bit of telly, which we're about to do now. So, number 5, we will get there. Number 5.
That was a hell of an introduction to your number 5. That was. It better be worth it.
Now, The Snowman is an animated television film based on Raymond Briggs' 1978 picture book, The Snowman. It was directed by Diana Jackson for British Public Service, Channel 4, and it was this makes you feel old. It was first shown on the 26th of December, 1982.
Wow.
Now, who has seen the actual original with David Bowie in it?
No.
Only the other day. I think it's available on Netflix now.
Yeah, so David Bowie is actually in the very beginning where he goes up to his loft.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Which not many people have seen.
Yes,
but
yes.
That gets me a bit upset as well, because he was just a legend. Now, the plot itself is about a night of heavy snowfall. A boy named James wakes up and plays in the snow, eventually building a large snowman. At the stroke of midnight, he sneaks downstairs to find the snowman magically comes to life. It's one of those. I watch it every year, and I must have seen it, well, for like 30 odd years. It's won Best Short Film at the 55th Academy Awards in 1983. It won a BAFTA. It's in the British Film Institute's 100 Greatest British Television Programmes, and it was voted number 4 in UK TV Gold's Greatest TV Christmas Moments. For me, it's on the top list. It's a great bit of animation. Yeah, it looks a bit dated now, but every year I feel like I have to watch it. If I don't watch it, it's on like a 6:10 on a random day every Christmas.
Stood the test of time, hasn't it, Damien?
Yeah, it really has.
And
Really
it's just like you just said, a tradition every single year. To be fair, there's a series of them, isn't there? So you got the Snowman, then you got the Snow Dog.
Might be later in his top 5.
You had the Snowman, then you had Father Christmas, which was another one.
Yeah.
And then you had Snowman and the Snow Dog later
So
on.
I always prefer the Father Christmas, blooming Christmas. I always like that.
Yeah.
That was my favourite
good.
above the Snowman, but I love it, nevertheless.
So the big question is, as we do every week, is it a yay or is it an A?
It's a yay.
Yeah.
Yay, good.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
yay. Good. Bravo.
Thanks for the cough there, Darren. Picking number 4 is me.
Little biscuit.
Yes. Right, at number 4. Now, I watch this show every single year. Without fail, for probably the last 6 years, I have watched the specials of this. It is about a family in Manchester who don't do a lot. They sit around watching TV, smoking, and that's about all they do. But it is brilliant. It is brilliantly written by the late, great Carolyn O'Hearn. And this particular episode is called Joe's Crackers. Now, this was the 2009 Christmas special. And it's basically where Joe, their next door neighbour and father of Saskia, not Saskia, sorry, I've got that wrong. Drat. It's gone. Hang on. Bear with me. Gonna clean edit that. And it's basically about Joe, who is the next door neighbour, who has lost his wife the previous year, and it is his first Christmas without seeing his wife. And it is brilliantly played and brilliantly acted and brilliantly written. It is so poignant. There's a bit in there where he sings a song sat at the table, and every single time I watch it, I get a lump in the throat because it is just beautifully done. And then his wife Sassy gets sucked up in the Dyson, which is just brilliantly funny. And if you ever want to watch the outtakes of it, it's fantastic. But the royal family, Joe's Crackers, in particular that episode, is my number 4 because it is every single year without fail. Gold show them, I will record them, and we will watch them. And I will laugh every single year. So there you go. That's my number 4. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Damien, you go first.
I'm with you. That program has made me laugh, has made me cry. When she had her baby, was it in the bathroom that she had the baby?
No, it was a Christmas special, and she suddenly started to. She didn't have it in the bathroom, but it started in the bathroom.
Because weren't they defrosting the turkey?
No, different episode.
Right. Okay.
That may be later on in my top 5 if it gets picked.
But the pathos in it, the just everything where you kind of relate even when she says, "Are you all right, Dave?" "Oh, I'm all right. Are you all right, Dave?" Just little things like that. You relate to it. You've had those conversations, and everybody's sitting there having a comment. It makes me a bit emotional talking about it actually, because that does remind me a lot. Just nice Christmases, family Christmases. I cannot rate that program enough. I'm going a bit choky there. It is brilliant. I love it. Really good show. It's a yay from me.
Not in my top 5, but The Queen of Sheba is one of the best hours of TV you will watch, which is where Nana passes away. It's just phenomenal, phenomenally done. Darren, do you like?
The royal family? Yes, I do actually, but I have not gone back and watched them again. I remember them first time round, and I love them, but I've not gone back and revisited them.
They are all on the BBC iPlayer. All of the Christmas specials are on there. So I would recommend going back and watching the Christmas specials because they are just brilliant. So
Just breaking
funny.
away from the Christmas special of the Royal Family, there's one episode of the Royal Family that sticks in my mind. I don't know whether it's did Caroline and Craig Cash, they got married in the series, didn't they? Did they?
They were already married, I believe.
Were they?
Yeah.
There was a point, or was she pregnant then? I can't remember. But there's a point where Dad, Ricky Tomlinson, Jim Royal, goes, I think, to the bathroom and has a heart-to-heart with...
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
that... Oh, my God. That's just like...
And
wow.
That's what's been... Because it's like a lot of families. They argue, they bicker, they put each other down, they say things that are quite rude to each other. But when it comes to the point where they need the help, they literally... It's just all... This is family. They're a massive family. He's got a heart of gold, even though he acts like a complete arse. He does have a heart of gold. And he loves his family, and there's little points in it where it shows, and it's superbly done. I love it, absolutely love it.
It's a yay from me.
It's obviously, God rest her soul as well. She's no longer with us. Caroline Aherne, is that right?
Yeah.
And I don't think they should make any more.
No, I don't, and I don't think they will because it was co-written by Craig Nash.
Cash.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Craig Cash.
Yeah.
It was co-written by him, and I think he said he will not do any more without her. He couldn't do any more episodes without her, which I think is the right thing to do. So yeah,
and it's ironic as well that he's now doing Gogglebox as well, which I think is a really nice touch as well.
Yes.
Without a doubt, that would have been on any list for Christmas with me. Yeah, great. Love it.
Thank you. Right, we will be right back with number 3 and 2 after this.
It's Friday. The weekend is almost here. So sit back and join Ian, Damien, and Darren for the ultimate top 5 lists show. It's the As Yet Unnamed Podcast Top 5.
So far we have had the Snowman at number 5, the Royal Family Joe's Crackers at number 4. Picking the third in our top 5 Ultimate TV is... Oh, it's me again. Yay!
Ooh, there he is.
Right, so at number 3, this may be a controversial one, but this show is loved by audiences, hated by audiences, and hated by the critics, but it is... normally one of the top-rated programmes on Christmas Day. The special started in 2011, and they have ran every single year, Christmas Day and New Year's Day since then. It is the brilliant Mrs. Brown's Boys. And the reason I've put that in there is because every single year, people go, oh, Mrs. Brown's Boys, it's no good. The later episodes are never as funny as the first. The first few series were just fantastic. But... it is perfect tonic for Christmas because you can sit and watch it when you've had a little bit to drink. It's funny. I love the stuff that goes wrong, that doesn't actually go wrong, but it's probably pre-planned. And I love the little bit where he walks out of the set and talks to the camera. All those little bits I really enjoy.
And the tree.
And the tree. Every year there is a Christmas tree that does something. But it's really funny. It's just a perfect Christmas day. Slightly rude, slightly adult, bit of comedy. Damien?
No, I'm the same. Now, apparently, there's an urban myth, and I don't know how true this is, that the Queen actually has advance copies sent to her, and the actual Brendan Carroll, is it?
Brendan Carroll, yes,
has actually confirmed that and said that is true. They're a massive fan of it. Yeah, I think it's aged. I think it's not been as on point over the last couple of years. I still love it, don't get me wrong, and it's just for out there is a yay from me. But I do think it's struggled over the last couple of years. You can feel it, and it's almost like, how long do you go on? And it's one of those type of things. Like if I could now get Only Fools and Horses back, I'd love to, but you can never go back to those original fantastic Dave, and all of that. I think at some point with a comedy, it's got to be rested. Like Fawlty Towers is still now, so remembered for being amazing. Mr. Bean.
With only
there
6
weren't that many of them.
episodes. Only 6 episodes of Fawlty Towers, and I think about 12.
I can't actually name, like you've done with the Royal Family, a particular episode where I thought, my God, there's bits of other episodes. It's a yay, but I think they need to finish it.
I think he has said he's not sure. This is the last year of the contract he signed with the BBC and RTE, which is the Irish broadcaster. I think this is the last year he signed to do the 2 specials. So I know he's going to carry on. He tours all year. Every year there's a tour and it goes round, and I imagine the tour is very good. But yeah, I agree. I think the last couple of years have not been so good. I would like to see it rested, but I will still be watching it this Christmas. Definitely.
I have the first 3 seasons on DVD. It's hilarious. Go back to it time and time again. I like what you like about it, Ian. You know, did you call it the fourth wall?
Fourth
or
wall,
something?
yes.
Where you acknowledge the camera,
yes,
and beyond.
Yeah.
So you don't pretend it's a series. You actually make it known that this is a live recording and things are going to go wrong. That is hilarious, and for that, it's a yes.
The problem with that is that I know, and Damien knows, when we went to watch Bottom, that the outtakes in the live show are not outtakes. They are perfectly planned things that go wrong, because you watch it on you watch the DVD of the live show after, and the same stuff that goes wrong in the thing that you thought was, oh my God, it's gone wrong, this is brilliant, goes wrong on the live show.
Such a shame when you see that. And I was gutted, because you love anything like that to happen. I wish we pre-planned mistakes on this show. But it was, yeah, I just feel a bit like the New Year's Day ones I haven't watched for years. The Christmas one I watch religiously, but I can't remember the last New Year's one I watched.
And I don't like the chat show he does.
No, can't stand it.
All around Mrs.
Awful.
Brown's Boys. It's just not
Awful.
good. That stupid.
Just
the chef. What's the point of it? It's a stupid.
I've never watched a full episode in.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
not worth
can't.
it.
But yeah, I think as a Christmas list, it's good to go on.
Excellent. Right, at number 2, and picking number 2 is Darren. Sorry, Darren.
Let's have a Darren.
Sorry, it is Darren. Darren, number 2, please.
All right, number two for me is something that's not on anymore. I don't know whether it's because this man, as soon as I say it, Damon's going to start nodding away because he knows who I'm on about. I think it's because he fell out of favour with the BBC. But it was religiously on every Christmas Day. It was always pre-recorded. No, I don't think it was pre-recorded, was it? I think it was live. I can't remember.
It was
anyway.
pre-recorded. I know you're talking about. It's pre-recorded.
Yeah. Anyway, and he just did some really nice things for children, for vulnerable adults, and it was just a must-watch for a number of years on Christmas Day. It was always on at dinner time, and it was a nice contrast to his Saturday night show, which was very anarchic, very entertaining, and then he has his quiz. We're talking about Noel Edmonds, of course. Then you've got his Telly Addicts. And then on Christmas Day, you've got this, hi, I'm Smooth, and I'm a presenter, and I'm going to do some lovely things for amazing people. And you just watch it, you go, I like that guy. He's got many layers. It's Noel's Christmas Presents for my number 2. And they could bring that back. And I think Ant and Dec could carry that off if they did that format.
Oh, I'm not sure about it. When was that? When was it out? When was it broadcast? Was it early 90s?
Late 80s, early 90s ish, there or thereabouts.
Yeah, I remember watching it, and it is one of those things. I think it used to be on either before or after Animal Hospital, which we won't talk about anymore. Which was, they played that. They had a recording of that on one of the royal families. They were all watching Animal Hospital.
Oh no,
it's all a little bit awkward. But yeah, I was. I can understand it. It was one of those cheesy, feel good, make the mums and dads cry type show where I sort of wasn't really that bothered.
Yeah, and it was always mid-morning. It was on kind of about 11 o'clock. Then around about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you'd have Top of the Pops thing on, the party of the year, then the Queen's speech, and then the rest of the day. So it was always that was BBC One with Noel's Christmas Presents owned Christmas Day daytime.
Yes, Damien.
No.
Really?
No, I didn't like it. I thought it was boring. No, didn't like it. No.
Really?
No.
Is that it? No more?
No.
No. Okay. It's half a yay for me, Darren. Half a yay for me on that one. Sorry.
Sodgy, you miserable bunch of...
Perfectly timed. Right. So we're rattling through this one today, aren't we? Which is good.
It's Friday. The weekend is almost here. So sit back and join Ian, Damien, and Darren for the ultimate Top 5 Lists show. It's the As Yet Unnamed Podcast Top 5.
So far we have had at number 5 The Snowman, at number 4 Royal Family Joe's Crackers, at number 3 Mrs Brown Boys, and at number 2 Noel Edmonds' Christmas Presents, which as ever for a pick from Darren didn't go down particularly well. So picking number 1 on the ultimate top 5 is...
Oh, dearie me.
Damien. Please let it be the one I was going to pick.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to pick that because I think we can both do a little something about it. In my opinion, it would be EastEnders because I just think they have had some absolutely cracking.
I cried at an episode of a Christmas Day episode of EastEnders.
Was that the one with Tiffany?
No, it was the one where was it Sonia's boyfriend died on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
It was so sad. Anyway, yes.
Yes. So, I think you and I can do this together. It's been something when it was first brought back. People were really nervous of it because it's been held in a lot of people's hearts for a number of years. And each kind of, I guess, age range has got their own Doctor.
Like not what I thought.
Got their own James Bond. And this particular programme, he's gone, hasn't he? He's gone.
He's just walked out. That's fair enough. Right,
He's gone.
Let's carry on, Damien.
So for me, it's been a staple of Christmas Day entertainment. Although they've moved it to New Year's Day because it's just not as good anymore. For me, the number one Christmas of the last 10 years has been the Doctor Who festive special.
Now, I wasn't. This is not the one I thought you were going to pick, and I'm disappointed.
Okay.
I'm disappointed.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say Gavin and Stacey. Christmas special 2019 would be mine, but a Doctor Who. It has been a Christmas Day and Christmas festive series special for a long time. My particular one that I picked was Voyage of the Damned, which starred the best Doctor, David Tennant, and Ms. Kylie Minogue, set on the spaceship HMS Titanic, and was watched by 13.5 million people on Christmas Day. I just think it's one of those good family programs that everyone can just watch together. It's a safe family one. It's better than Call the Midwife, which I cannot stand, and I hate the fact it's on every flipping Christmas day.
I don't like the Strictly Christmas special
either.
No,
it's never as good. Yeah, it's never as good. But yeah, it's yes, it's a yes from me, but it wouldn't be my number one.
It's a no from me because that doesn't say Christmas family viewing at all.
What? All the fighting Christmas trees, and it's always a Christmas special set around the Christmas period?
Your children would have nightmares of trees attacking them.
No, they wouldn't.
It's not. No.
Children trees is probably better than my story from earlier.
Christmas Day viewing or Christmas evening viewing is meant to be fluffy and funny. There's nothing fluffy or funny about Doctor Who. It's an alien.
You are obsessed with having stuff fluffy and nice at Christmas. Horror stories at Christmas are a proper tradition. A ghost story at Christmas is a proper tradition. Doesn't all have to be, oh, fluffy Noel's Christmas presents, oh, blah, 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 blah. Rubbish.
Actually,
Anyway.
for the record, I actually agree with you that Gavin and Stacey should have been number one.
Well, then.
The build-up and how they left it.
As this is the last...
I will be tempted
one.
to agree with that. I do think last year's Gavin and Stacey, Ian, tell us about it. That is the official number one.
Doctor Who was 1.5. Right, okay. At number one, then, is Gavin and Stacey. Any of the Christmas specials, but in particular the 2019 Christmas special, watched by 17.1 million viewers, the biggest programme of last year, non-sporting programme. It was a return after 10 years of the Billeracay and Barry family clan as they met up again, and it leaves us with more questions than answers. We will get onto those in a minute. But I love the Christmas specials earlier on. One of the best lines in any comedy series is when they go next door and they speak to the old neighbour, and she just comes out and says, I'll be honest, I'm absolutely twatted. I love that line. It's fantastic. It should always be in the programme. It is brilliant. But yeah, I love Gavin and Stacey, and we never found out what happened on that flipping fishing trip because they did it. I literally shouted at the TV when they stopped, when they didn't say what it was about. I was so annoyed.
There was a semi on, apparently.
Yes, there was.
There was a semi by the sea.
Yes.
And it's perfectly legal in their country.
Yes. Exactly. And also it ended on a cliffhanger of Nessa proposing to Smithy, asking him to marry him. James Corden has confirmed today that they are going to be doing one last special of Gavin and Stacey.
Who's confirmed that?
James Corden.
James Corden. But that will be it, apparently, won't it?
It will. That is it. It is the last ever episode, and they said they're going to tie up all of the storylines.
So if they don't say anything about the fishing trip and they leave that open, how much of an uproar is that going to kick off?
We're going to march the whole country. Forget Brexit, forget COVID, forget everything like that. We will march into Wales and go, you tell us what happened on that fishing trip. I just think it's really good, and I think it's another one of those where it's a very close family. It's a very funny show, but it's all about family. It's all about that. There is those moments of tenderness. There is those moments of like, oh, that's really nice. So that would be my number one, would be Gavin and Stacey.
When's that likely to be? When have they said they're going to do that?
I've got a feeling it will be next year.
Yeah.
I think they'll wait.
We all need something like
because
that,
obviously
don't we?
James Corden is massive. He does his late night show in America now every day. So obviously,
and
this
doesn't
whole...
he deserve it? I think
he
is such a talented bloke. Not only is
I don't
he
get
great...
the hate. I do not get the hate for James Corden.
I just don't
so
get
many
it. His
people don't
voice-
like.
Is there
him.
any?
Yes,
His voice
there's
is
loads.
fantastic. He's a dancer. He is an entertainer. He is a great all rounder. I don't get it. There's a lot of jealous people out there, and he's amazing. I think I'd go quite giddy if I met him. Very starstruck. I think he's amazing.
He's also.
Sorry.
I was going to say he's also a brilliant West End actor. He did The History Boys, and he's fantastic in that. He also did Two Men, One Governor. Sorry, Two Governors, One Man. Which I saw on tour, which is a brilliant play, but he won a Tony Award for that show. So he deserves everything. And he's also in The Prom, which is on Netflix from the 14th of December, which I would recommend people watch. Yes.
Do you know why I love James Corden? My wife would actually leave me for him. And I had this conversation with her quite early on when I met her. And please forgive me. I'm a big guy. You know, I carry quite a bit of weight, and my weight fluctuates dramatically. And I said to my other half, I said, you fancy him? And she said, why? What's wrong with him? And I went, but he's not like a pin-up or anything like that. But she said, but he's a laugh, and he's a normal guy, and he's a dependable guy, and I could just see settling down with him would be absolutely perfect. And the fact that, yes, he's a big guy, right? And he has struggled with his weight, but he's made a massive career, and he's an icon for presenters like me and you know, and he's a household favourite.
And just to say, Darren, your wife married you for who you are, not for being a pin-up and a bodybuilder and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, but you see what I mean? No, it's not.
No, because normally you get people like Ryland or, I don't know, Dermot O'Leary or Anton Deck, and they're all good-looking guys, they're all kind of cool, and they're all kind of with it. Then you got James Corden, who is your guy next door, who'll have a takeaway in a few years with you.
That's very true. And I'm just going to very quickly say there was a bit in that special where they sang.
Sorry, I just can't believe we've got Rylan in the same conversation as that. I believe.
I was trying to go over that.
The Rylan thing. I don't think I would have sat down with my other half and she'd go, "Whoa, that Rylan." Whoa. No.
There was a thing in the last episode of Gavin and Stacey where they sang the Pogues Fairy Tale of New York, and they sang that word, and it went up. And I'm going to say this as a gay man, Yes, I've said it again. I am a gay man. I never talk about it. But I am going to say it. That song doesn't offend me. That word does offend me when it's used in the connotation where it is used as an offensive word. In the song, it is a completely different meaning, and it does not offend me. I am not bothered if you're playing the song on Radio 1 or whatever radio station. Just play it. Play the full version. Play the unedited version. Stop getting your knickers in a twist and move on. And there, we shall leave that.
Ian, before you do a clean edit there, can I just ask you anyway, in what context is it used, the song anyway? I don't get it.
But they basically hate each other. And it's used as it is used as an insult, but it is not used as an insult towards a gay person. And that's where that word becomes really offensive, is when it's used towards a gay person. Yeah. So it's a classic song. The meaning of the word is different then as it is now. It's just get over yourselves, listen to the song, get a life. Clean edit. Right, let's do the outro. And I want... Which one am I going to do? That one. Thank you so much to listening for the... blah, blah, blah. Do that again then, shall we? Thank you so much for listening for the As Yet Unnamed Podcast Ultimate Top 5 with our Christmas shows. Hope you've enjoyed that one. And just to let you know, this is the final episode, sort of proper full episode of this year. We are taking a break until the new year. So coming up on the 23rd of December, we have our Christmas quiz special. On the 30th of December, we have our best of episode. And then on the 6th of January 2021, you can re-listen back to Joe Lycett's interview, which was the first episode of this podcast we did. So you can listen to that. And then we'll be back with our normal show in a form or another from the week commencing the 8th or 9th of January, something like that. We will be out. If you want to listen to us, if you want to watch us on Facebook, you can do every Wednesday from the 6th of January 2021. We will be live on Facebook doing this record, which is always interesting. So, Damien, hello, thank you.
Yeah, do you know what? It's been a joy. It's been an absolute joy. What started back in the summer, where Ian contacted me and... Go on, do you want to say something?
No, carry on. Sorry.
No, Ian contacted me in the summer to have a conversation and asked me if I wanted to do a podcast about radio and my business in recruitment and all of that sort of stuff. And I knew as soon as we got chatting, we couldn't just leave it there. And, you know, whether we've got two people listening, whether we've got two people on Facebook or whether we've got 300, 400 who watch the quiz, or, you know, people in America that listen. Hi to Ali, by the way, in America. You are a top person. So hi over in America. People in Australia, we've got people in Thailand who listen to this, which is bizarre. So, you know, however many people listen to this, or whoever listens to this, if we make you laugh, smile, or just get you away from all the crap that's going on in the world, we've done our job. We don't do this for ego. We do it because we genuinely love it. We have a giggle. And it's nice having the comments. We've had some lovely emails as well recently, so thank you for those. I want to wish everyone an absolutely fantastic Christmas. It's been hard. It's been a tough year for all of us. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Go and enjoy this Christmas. Be with your family. Hold them tight. Enjoy it. And honestly, thank you to every single one of you, and we will see you in the new year. God bless every single one of you.
Darren, thank you very much.
Thank you, Damien. Not a lot left me to say, really, because he stole my thunder. But listen, what I want to say is that Damien and Ian go back a long, long way, further than I go back with Ian at Radio Pulse in Redditch. Honoured, privileged, very flattered that two of the best unknown broadcasters that should have got a gig have asked me to join them on this podcast. I feel like I've got me mates back, and I'm part of a little clique, which I've never felt like in a long, long time, and that means a lot. listen, we don't do this, like Damien said, we don't do this to get sponsorship, to get money. Maybe one day, you never know. But we do this show because we actually get on together. And guys, thank you for having me on. And as long as you want me on, I'll stay on. And thank you for watching, downloading. And that's it. Have a great year. Have a great Christmas and I'm getting all emotional, guys.
Oh, thank you. We may have to have a conversation off air now, just to let you know. I couldn't say anything. I could not say anything. And you are the one that did say last week that you stopped Damien getting a radio career. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. It is a great pleasure and an honour to be in your ears and on your screens twice a week with the As Yet Unnamed podcast. We've built this brand from nothing to something, and it will carry on next year into 2021. Thank you to everybody that's listened throughout the year. Look out for the special episodes we've got coming over Christmas, and we will be back again in 2021. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Christmas. Stay safe. Don't go mad. 2021 promises to be a whole lot better than 2020 was. And we will be with you all of the way. Until next January, look after yourselves. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. God bless. Bye-bye. And hold that there. Oh, you got all emotional. I felt like my heart of stone almost melted.
Almost,
not quite. Thank you very much to everyone that's been watching on the on Facebook Live. We are not quite done. We were going to do a short episode for the Monday the 21st. I don't think we're going to bother now because I think that ended it quite nicely. So we just need to do a quick introduction to the Best Of podcast, and then we will be done. So it needs to be a couple of minutes long. So if we can do that very quickly, and then we are all good. Right, let's do that then.
3 men close to a midlife crisis. 3 microphones. 1 Zoom call. All lead to this. It's the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
Hello, welcome to the As Yet Unnamed podcast. My name is Ian Barstow. Hope you are doing well. It is Wednesday the 30th of December. We've all had our Christmas. We've had our Christmas dinner. We've had our Christmas presents. We've had our Boxing Day dinner. We've had our cold turkey and chips and mushy peas and pickled onions. Whatever you do for your Boxing Day dinner, we have had it. Christmas is over. New Year is almost here. And we're here with a special episode. Hello, Damien.
I'll tell you what, honestly, because it's been Christmas and this I don't know whether this is right or not, but I went to have a wee, and because I've eaten that much, I couldn't find it. I just saw my belly.
Has it disappeared?
Just a big belly with a little bit of hair.
You are over 40 now, and that means you'll probably you'll never see it again now.
And you know, there's been turkey and Pringles. If I see another buffet, I'll throw up. Seriously, I'm sick of them. Ham. Do you want some ham and salad? No, I don't. Do you want some little sausage? No. Put it away.
Never,
you know what I want?
Never turn down a sausage roll. Never turn down a sausage roll, ever.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
But no, this is great to be here. In that kind of, don't you think this is always a bit like the Twilight Zone?
Yes.
It's that kind of bit in the middle where I don't even know what day it is, to be honest.
You never know what day it is, never know what time it is.
No, exactly. So being here to do a podcast now, to listen to some, let's be honest, some corkers, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
It is going to be good. Hello, Darren.
Hello, yes. I've just woken up from a turkey coma. I'm having nightmares about turkeys because I always buy a turkey that's a little bit too big because I don't think the little ones are big enough. And Christmas Day was so many days away, and I'm still eating turkey.
But do you have cold turkey and chips?
Do you know what I do have? I have cold turkey with plenty of butter on white baps and crisps on as well. I do turkey nice. And crisp.
Oh yes, I've never had turkey and chips, by the way.
Oh but, yeah. No. Honestly, cold turkey, chips, mushy peas or peas, and pickled onions. You will not regret it. It is a lovely Boxing Day meal.
My mother-in-law does a cracking bubble and squeak after all the stuff on Christmas, and that's always nice. But turkey, I think you can do so much with it. But that is, and they've probably got to be plain crisps, haven't they?
No, I have the green Pringles, the sour cream.
Oh,
Just try it.
Posh.
Seriously, I know.
Try
you
it
are.
and then
Yeah.
report back.
Oh, very
Beautiful,
posh.
beautiful. Well, Merry Middle Christmas,
Yes,
guys.
Merry Middle Christmas and a Happy New Year and all of that sort of stuff. So, to let you know what's going on, we are going to present you with a half-hour best of compilation edited by Darren in a very nice manner of the best of the last 30-odd episodes of the As Yet Unnamed podcast. So, if this is your first time listening to this show, it gives you a perfect insight on if you're going to like it in 2021. You might not. We hope you do. And if you do like it, click on that subscribe button on the podcast app you are listening to this on. And we will be in your ears every single week during 2021, unless we take holidays and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, you know what we mean. So, find out more about the show. Visit the website, the asyetunnamedpodcast.uk. Email us, asyetunnamedpodcast@gmail.com. And we will leave you, I think now, with the best of. Darren, you introduced this anyway, don't you? So we don't really need to give it much of an introduction.
Well, can I just say that as you said, I've produced this. I've trawled through all of our
No,
episodes.
you haven't trawled through. You've enjoyed listening to.
Yes, I have. I've enjoyed trawling through all of our previous episodes to get our best bits. And before we actually get into the best bits, the narrator on this podcast you're about to hear has got the silkiest, smoothest continuity announcing voice that I think it belongs on the TV.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I edited your voice out and put my voice in there. Sorry. Enjoy the show. We will be back with live brand new shows the first week of January. Until then, Happy New Year. Done.
And does Darren do an outro with that as well?
Yes. So we don't need to end it.
There's one on there, isn't there?
Yes, there is one on there.
Yeah.
So that is it. Thank you so much. We are done. We're not going to bother with that Monday episode. I think we can skip that one. I think we'll be fine and all good. Bit of an on-air production meeting there. I'm just very quickly going to say hello to the people that are watching on the Facebook Live. Hilary, thank you so much for joining us. Colin and Bryn, thank you as well. Lynn and David Holland. And also Anthony. Paul Burgess has been on this evening as well. Thank you so much. Dunk is... now... We've never met Dunk, and I'm still not quite sure how Dunk found the podcast, but I'm very happy he did. He's been living in this country away from his family for a long time, pretty much since lockdown started, I think. So on Saturday, he returns home to Spain to see his family and his children for Christmas. Aww. So I hope you have a wonderful journey. I hope you have a safe journey. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, Dunk. And I'm really happy that you're going to go and see your family. If you're coming back to this country, don't forget to listen to us. If you're staying over in Spain, then keep us on there and spread the word in Spain, please.
Dunk, do us a favour. Report back. What's it all like in Spain at the moment then when you get back? Report back to us. Let us know.
Yes. Please do.
And your email, by the way, was fantastic to us as well. We all had a little tear on our eyes. And just to let you know, it's actually France.
Yes, I know. I've just seen that as well. Sorry.
Which was awkward because we were all nice to Dunk and you were getting all teary, and I thought it's the bloody wrong country, you prat. So, which is really nice. But honestly, you're a gent. I've also got to say to Paul Burgess as well, who's one of our regular listeners, a genuinely talented chap who has done some stuff for my company and other bits of personal stuff as well. He's a brilliant graphic designer and to be fair, one of the nicest guys. Yeah, not that. No, he didn't do that.
No, I did that. I'm just saying that's a brilliant graphic design.
Oh, sorry, the Swift logo though he did. That was him.
Did he not print them then?
No, different company.
Oh,
I made that though, Dan. That's copyright me.
Yes, that's right. Whatever. Yeah, but genuinely a fantastic guy, very talented, and thank you for listening. Also, as well, Colin and Bryn with us every single week. Heart of gold, Colin. Your partner is to be desired, but you, sir, are a gent. Bryn, I think you are hairy. But a legend. And other people, Hillary as well, you've had a hard year. I know you have, but you're one of the strongest people I know. And an absolute wonderful, wonderful human being. You have a Merry Christmas. And next year, I promise you, will be a lot better. Stay strong. Glenn, who listens every week as well, he's been an inspiration to me since I was a young kid. He's one of the strongest blokes I know. He's had an up and down year as well, but he's on the right track now. Stay positive and stay awesome. And there's various other people. What's your name? Daniel. Sorry, Barry.
Damien. I think Ian, you can join me on this as well. Can I want to do 3 mentions, by the way. Okay. So first mention, I've got to say hi to our friend Wes, who's had a rough time. I think you'll agree. But he's had some positive news, which he shared on social media. So all we got to say, Wes, from us 3 here at the As Yet Unnamed podcast, keep fighting, man. You're winning. Keep going. Keep fighting. Stay strong. We love you.
We do. We do.
So that's that. And then the second thing I want to say is I never actually speak to Colin. So hello, Colin.
It's out of choice.
Hey?
It's out of choice.
I've never actually said hello to Colin, but I'm sure that me and Colin would get along if we met. I've got no doubt about it that if me and Colin met, you would be dumped, Ian, and me and Colin would ride off into the sunset. Yeah.
Watch your words.
And the other thing I want to say is to all of my followers and listeners, tonight especially, the best viewing figures on my watch party. Must be the time of year. Thank you to Tess the Border Collie. I've had the one tonight. Thank you.
We will be back bigger, better, and fresh-faced on January the 6th. Wednesday, January the 6th, about 4 weeks' time. We've got a month off. We will be back with our live shows, and then we will be we're slightly going to tweak the format. I've just realised we didn't do the Barbara bit. Are you happy to leave that out, or do you want to record that, Damien?
Yeah, no, I think we'll have Barbara back next year.
Okay, Barbara will be back next year. Joy. So thank you so much for listening and watching the As Yet Unnamed podcast over these last few months. We will be back again on January the 6th. Until then, have a wonderful Christmas. Have a very safe New Year. And we will be back and see you soon. Until then, goodbye, everybody. Keep waving. Keep the smiles going. Pretend we're happy. Pretend we care. Bye.